Welcome back. You're watching Business Lunch. Some news coming in from the e-commerce space. We understand that Flipkart has now moved the Supreme Court against a CCI investigation. Mugdha Variyar joins in with the details. Mugdha.
That's right. Flipkart has moved the Supreme Court against a CCI investigation into allegations that it is abusing its dominant position in the market. Now, just to give you some context, CCI was directed to make this investigation against Flipkart by the NCLAT, which in March had overturned CCI's order of 2018, in which CCI had in fact given a clean chit to Flipkart based on allegations made by the All India Online Vendors Association, called Iowa, which represents more than 2,000 online sellers. Iowa had approached the CCI, stating that Flipkart was abusing Section 4 of the Competition Act, which relates to market dominance. But of course, Flipkart had got a clean chit then, but NCLAT has overturned that order, and Flipkart now has made an appeal against that order in the Supreme Court. In fact, Flipkart had approached the Supreme Court in March of this year, but the case was finally registered in July and is still pending before the Supreme Court, and Flipkart has made both Iowa and the CCI respondents in the matter. Now, Flipkart and Iowa have not shared any comments with us as of now. But remember, this is just the latest in the regulatory heat that both Amazon and Flipkart have been facing over the recent months. In fact, just yesterday we reported that Iowa has now approached the CCI against Amazon under Section 3 of the Competition Act, which relates to anti-competitive behavior. And remember, there's already a CCI investigation against both Amazon and Flipkart for anti-competitive behavior, though there is currently a stay on that by the Karnataka High Court.
All right, Mugdha, thanks so much for getting us all that update on this new development. But Competition Commission and several startup or the unicorns really at loggerheads. In the backdrop of the coronavirus outbreak in India, well, Swedish furniture giant Ikea has decided to slash the prices by 20 to 35% across the categories. And CNBC TV 18's Priya Sheth caught up with Kavita Rao, who's the country commercial manager at Ikea India, to discuss the price cut and also the categories that are really seeing an uptick during the lockdown.
We will have a wide range of products as part of this initiative, and then there will be great offers, great reduction in prices. On an average, there is a reduction in the price range of anywhere between 20 to 35% that we can look at. Of course, there are some other products which are actually seeing an even bigger reduction, but on average, we are looking at anything between 20 to 35%.
You know, the last 3 to 4 months have been very difficult for the Indian retail industry. For IKEA, how has your experience been? And is this also one reason because of which you'll be going ahead with some sort of price reductions?
We would have anyway done it, right? And we've been in India for about 2 years now, and we've been working on this initiative for a while, in fact, much before COVID happened. But I think the timing for us is very perfect right now, because we know very well that when we look at COVID, it is going beyond the health crisis. We will see economic challenges. We know very well that discretionary spends is going to be a challenge for consumers. But we also see the other trend that home is center stage for all of us.
Specifically for work from home furniture, you said that that's seeing a huge uptake. So give us some quantum as to how much of an uptake this category is seeing. And secondly, on the e-commerce front, tell us what has been the kind of demand for IKEA products in the online space.
Sure. So when you look at work from home furniture, we are seeing a 3x to 5x increase in demand. And as I mentioned, a lot of this is coming from work desks, ergonomic chairs, maybe some organizers for the table, in fact, lighting and work lamps and table lamps and so on. So that is where the big uptake is coming. And it is about a 3x to 5x increase in demand that we're seeing in this sector. And then, of course, you asked about e-commerce and omni-channel. And that, again, we see that it is had a very big uptake. It is also because consumers, all of us in India, are relying heavily on omni-channel, and e-commerce is kind of a big support for us at this point in time. So we are seeing that when it comes to home furnishing as well. We have seen significant improvements in the number of orders as well as the value of purchase.
All right, on that note, a very quick break. But as we do that, a quick reminder for our viewers to tune in at 2 p.m. this afternoon for MF Corner. Two very interesting chats lined up. Kalpesh Asha tells us why it's important to keep your mutual fund portfolio really simple. And after that, Mohit Gang will join in to talk about the equity ratios that retail mutual fund investors need to know.